And welcome back to another installment of Private Week on OR.
Private Week?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Open Arms Reactions. My name's Casper Fox, this is Mortius, and welcome back to Pilot Week on OR.
Today, we are checking out what I think is genuinely one of the most underrated shows of all time. I will be honest, my personal preferences lean very strongly into the mainstream. So, usually the things I like, I'll be honest, I am not interesting, I am not subversive, I like the things that most people like. This is one of the few shows that I love with every ounce of my being that only like 3 other people I know also love and appreciate. This is called GALAVANT. Have you ever heard of a show called GALAVANT?
GALAVANT?
Yes, of course you haven't. No one has, and that is a tragedy because this is one of the funniest, most creative, most this show is a comedic masterpiece. And I am so excited to share it with you. I think you are going to be absolutely in love with this show. Based on everything we've checked out so far, I think you are going to have just like such an attachment immediately to the characters, to the identity, to the music, because this is, fun fact, a musical comedy.
A musical comedy?
A musical comedy.
Oh,
so
that sounds fun.
This is structured like a TV show. It's not like, when I say a musical comedy, this is not like a stage musical. This is a TV show, but it is a fully produced comedy TV show with 2 to 3 full songs per episode.
Okay.
It's an insane show. It's ridiculous. The fact that it even got 2 seasons. So I will literally spoil you right now and say the first song of the 2nd season is literally the entire cast breaking the 4th wall and singing about, we don't know how we got renewed either, but let's do this again. So, This show is ridiculous, it's tongue-in-cheek, it's 4th wall breaking, it's musical, it's funny, and I am so excited to share it with you. Honestly, in my heart of hearts, I know that this is probably going to do the worst out of all pilot weeks, but man, I so desperately want this video to somehow blow up because I want to share this whole show with you. I want to introduce this show to our entire audience. Like, I don't even know how to describe how much I want this episode to be successful and how much I want to bring this show to OR, even though I know that no one but me cares about it, except for like 3 patrons who have mentioned it. So, do you have any questions, thoughts, comments for the audience or for me before we hop into it? I know, how could you, because you don't know anything, but...
You said, what's tongue-in-cheek?
Tongue-in-cheek is, how would I describe it? Tongue-in-cheek is like a...
Like you have to concentrate?
How would I define that? It's just like, it's kind of... God, how would I define that? Editor, what's the Oxford definition of that phrase? See, Casper, you'll learn at the premiere. I genuinely wouldn't even, I know what it means in my brain, but I genuinely wouldn't even know how to define it. So, we're going to let the editor take care of that, and we are going to, without any further ado, hop into episode 1 of GALAVANT.
Oh.
Way back in days of old, there was a legend told about a hero known as GALAVANT.
Square jaw and perfect hair.
Go, he's out to there.
There was no hero quite like GALAVANT.
Tough, thus every other manly value.
Mess with him, he'll disembowel you. Yay, he ruled in every way.
A fairy tale cliche.
And people call him GALAVANT.
There he is!
That's GALAVANT.
Long legs and perfect skin, a body built for sin, with cleavage to the whole parade. True love was he loved her to excess, thrice daily more or less, and she'd be screaming,
GALAVANT.
Oh?
He watched Madalena lust in his eyes, and he asked her for her hand, well, more like a demand. Well, more like how his henchmen snatch her. Which brings us to today, the royal wedding day. It's a true adventure, epic, wild, a real butt clencher.
Fire.
that
Oh
is
my God.
your introduction to the world, music, and characters of Galavant. Isn't this show incredible?
It's great. It made
Now,
kids say disembowelment. That's crazy.
I was so excited to hop into this. I forgot to say in the intro. So real quick, I'm sure for copyright reasons we had to skip a lot of that song. If you want to get these videos full and unedited, consider joining us over on Patreon. Patreon.com/openarmsreactions, where you can support us, allow us to do more creative content like this, even when the numbers don't do as well. But for you, the main benefit, you get to see these videos early and unedited. Consider joining us over there. Casper, what you think so far?
Very cool and very especially we can a little bit because now this is actually a musical. We actually break
Yes,
down the music a
absolutely.
teeny tiny bit, right? And it's very loving that we have this it's usually it's upward motions most of the time until we resolve. So na 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 like in the horns there until we go Galavant back down. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Some of these actors look familiar, especially her. I feel like I've seen her, that actress, somewhere.
Interesting.
before.
I don't know anything else
I'll have to
Madalena
look
has
that
been in.
up.
I noticed your face when the King showed up. You almost certainly
Yeah.
know him from some other things. Have you seen the Percy Jackson TV show yet?
No,
No. Did you ever watch Psych?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, never mind. Timothy Odmanson's been in a lot of things, so you still might recognize him
Okay.
from some things, but those were the first two things that popped in my head that,
Okay.
I have seen him in. Fun fact,
Right.
that King is Hephaestus in the Percy Jackson live-action show. That's kind of just
Oh.
a fun little side fact there. But yes, I love the musical identity of this show. It really sets up the comedy really fast. The way the lyrics describe Madalena is so funny. Cleavage you could hold a whole parade in. It's just so sincere. And I love the way that the music still takes itself musically. If you were listening to this in another language, you would think it's completely
Yeah.
sincere. I feel like a
Oh, yeah.
lot of comedic musicals will lean into the comedy from a soundscape perspective, but this is played completely straight musically and completely comedically lyrically.
Yeah,
and I
it's-
think that's a
it's-
great
it's-
dichotomy.
Oh yeah, and it's such a and I think actually quite interesting is that if this is one of the, would you consider this show as something that kind of molded you in person, music taste or some of that?
Not
Or
really,
is it more
because this
just
is
a
actually a
fun
little
escape?
bit more of a modern show. This is only 4 or 5 years old. So, I mean, I'm sure to some extent, some of the things I'm enjoying, and even the fact that I am now working on an Arthurian Legend musical, Fated the Musical, go check it out. I'm sure my love for music and medieval times and Dungeons and Dragons and all those things, I'm sure this, helped propel a lot of the things I love even more forward, but I don't think it built or shaped them. They were all already there.
That's it. Yeah, it's mostly because that this concept of having, I don't want to say inappropriate lyrics, but significantly different lyrics, I should say, for the vibe is something that we see in Rediscovery, as in you are making upbeat pop music with kind of a sad approach to your lyrics instead, because you're telling a story of some vulnerable moments in your life, and it's kind of same. You draw a little parallel to that. Here it's a bop, but as you say, the lyrics are so So for example, if someone listened to Rediscovery in a different language, they would probably just think this is fucking vibey.
For anyone who's joining us for the first time, Rediscovery is my EP that came out on New Year's of this year. You should go stream it and check it out because I'm very proud of it. But yes, I like that comparison a lot. All right. Well, like I said, I don't know exactly how nice or not nice the copyright will be for this one, so we will see how much we're able to include from that song and from the bits leading to the next one. But if you don't want all of these skips that we're about to have to edit in, consider joining us on Patreon. Otherwise, we'll see you for whenever we cut back in. Haha.
Tonight, you will join me in my bed.
Yes, my king.
You're going to do it.
Oh my god. The closet is glass.
Love King Richard so much.
I mean, of course, we're going to open
Legend.
some presents, but then we're going to do it.
Got it.
By all the stars above, I'll save my one true love.
Hey, look! Oh, wow, it's him!
Get a little bit of a reprise going here.
I'll be denied until she's by my side. I suggest you fall.
Thanks.
We celebrate the union of our greatest king.
What?
What? Do you know?
Can you the guard on the left?
Uh-huh.
I've seen a commercial from, I don't know if you that there's this commercial. I don't know where it's from. It's some movie. The bald guy on the left. Wait.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it to come back on
Yeah.
screen.
Him.
So
there's this. I've seen this clip.
Okay.
Football, soccer.
Okay.
Where this guy comes into this like bar and it's full of Manchester United fans. And then this guy says, "We're the Manchester United fan club," and then they start like getting ready to fight. And he's supposed to portray a guy called Roy Keane, essentially, right? And he's sitting there, and he's like, then the guy starts singing this random ass Man United song, and that's bloody f***ing good, lads. It's like the only, but I recognized him instantly. That's literally him. That's so funny. Editor, try to see if you can find a little clip of that. That's really fun. That's
Fair
fun.
enough.
That would be fun to some people.
I'm glad that you found that connection. Yes, that is another character who I love. I mean, I love all the characters in the show. What am I saying?
And you can offer her great fame, and you can offer her great fortune. But only I can offer her great love. And that is what she chooses.
Actually, I'm gonna go with the fame and fortune. Seems like an easier life, you know? Oh, I'm really sorry, Gal. Hope we can be friends.
Good night, sweet prince. Damn it, Gareth, would you just do that for me, please?
And so,
I did not expect that.
I know, right? Isn't that the perfect subversion of expectations there?
Oh my god,
Isn't
that
that
is
absolutely incredible? Oh, it cracks me up every time. Just like, and that is what she chooses. Actually, and I love just like, I don't know, I've been thinking about it since he kidnapped me, and I think I'm gonna choose the fame and fortune. Just seems like an easier life, you know? Which, like, to a very limited amount of credit, if I was a medieval peasant and got offered royalty, like, as she's saying, just seems like an easier life, you know? Like, it's easy to, quickly in, like, modern morals be like, oh, that's really shallow, choosing, like, fame and fortune over love. But, like, if you're a medieval peasant, there's kind of a lot of room to go up and not a lot of room to go down. So I kind of understand a bit why someone might choose that. But yes, you probably thought after the first song that the whole season was going to be about him getting her back. Welcome to the actual show.
As him getting over his girl. Oh my god.
Let's find out.
Before being captured, my father hid me in the cellar and handed me the priceless jewel of Valencia. I hid in that cellar for months as my family was slaughtered above me. I now offer you this priceless jewel. Please, save my people.
Sorry, I got distracted. What did you say after I said nice meeting you, doors on the wall?
Look at her face.
No.
Oh my god.
The valiant dragon slayer Galavant. Where is his steely gaze? The abs of poets praise. Whatever happened to that Galavant?
The man you're searching for lost all he loved and more. His hope, his pride, all sense of Galavant.
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana again?
Wow!
Honestly, Gareth, I don't know what she sees in him.
No idea, my king.
What's wrong?
Well, they are.
While I do you a husband, perhaps you can make some progress convincing the king and queen of Valencia to tell you where their jewel is hidden.
I've tried everything.
Galavant would not have stood for this.
See, that's what I thought you said. I just want a clarification. Thank you.
What are you thinking so far?
I love it. It's so unexpected so far, and it's nice because something like, especially we do on OR, is that we do a lot of shows that takes a lot of like you have to listen for analytics in in music and in plot and stuff like that. This feels so relaxing. Like it's a breath of fresh air to just be able to roll. Everything is like in your face, but it's so funny and it's so relaxed. Like I love this. I hope we get to do this.
I know, right? Right? Honestly, if like in like a year when we actually have the spare time, even if this doesn't get to YouTube, I want to just like watch through it as like a Patreon series, or like we can do just like a full watch through, like when we actually finally visit each other in person or something like that. Like I'm going to share this show with you. I hope we can make it content, but no matter what, we're watching this show together. This is one of my favorite musical shows. Yes, I love this guy. This guy is my favorite.
A midday snack, my king?
Snack.
Come up here.
My father?
Right.
He's dead.
What happened to him?
You had him killed, sir.
Oh my god.
Your mutton was too rare.
Doesn't sound like me.
Your family has killed the last 4 generations of chefs in my family. It's not a great job, my king.
Such a bully. I'm under a terrible amount of pressure. You have to understand that.
Oh, it's fine, my king. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Gareth, I try so hard to please her.
Oh, good.
Kingdom,
I was
jewel, I respect her vow of chastity, and yet every day I have to hear it over and over again.
Do you know what chastity means? Because you didn't laugh at that joke.
I know, like I've heard of a chastity belt.
Yes.
So I can assume what that means.
A vow of chastity is essentially just like a vow of virginity. Yeah. And so, as she's off with the jester, she's convinced the king that she has a vow of chastity. Like he's saying, like, I raided a kingdom for a jewel. I've respected her vow of chastity.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Boy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you're understanding the implications of that line. And now we hear it over and over again.
Galavant! Galavant! Blah, 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 Galavant!
I want to shoot him with the crossbow. I want to stab him in the eye. I want to liberate his head from his neck and then punt the blood erect sky high. I want to hurl him out a window.
There's a word for that.
To skewer him with swords and slowly twist him all around his reproductive system. Would that be divine? Then she'll be mine.
Everybody say! No Galavant distracting your pride.
We could start a genocidal war.
Wait, what?
I was about to say what?
Gal would never lose his temper. Won't that be divine? Mine, oh mine, oh mine. Oh, that was ripping.
This is all very exciting, my king.
So, that was our second proper song. All the other ones were just kind of semi-reprises. Yes, so that was She'll Be Mine. Oh, banger of a song. Absolute banger of a song. Are you having a good time yet?
I'm loving this
so
much.
My cheeks are hurting.
My
I
God.
forgot how much I actually love this show. Oh, my goodness. Whew.
I've been fighting a bug since the invasion. I swear it's the plague. It's not the plague. You feel yourself. I feel lumpy. No. You don't even feel it.
Sorry.
Like they're just here almost like being like threatened with kill. Their entire like country's been taken. Oh, it's the plague. It's not the plague. Like they're just being said. That's genius writing. Oh my God.
And I love like the like feel this. Is this a lump? It's not a lump. You didn't even feel it. Like the king and Gareth are goals.
At times, she can come off as a bit, what's the word?
Evil.
Cruel.
I think you really just have to get to know her.
She can be.
Would you stop it?
That's what I said.
Thanks, Gareth.
Look, I'd love to help, really, I would, but I'm sort of out of the whole damsel in distress business at the moment, so...
Thunderbringer mentioned. How the hell did she escape?
If I have to hear the name Galavant one more time, only there was some way that I could. Huh. She's a pretty young thing, isn't she, Gareth?
A bit plump for my liking.
Plump? The girl's a
No.
No, but I like skinny. Like, really unhealthy skinny.
That's really fucked up.
Oh, Gareth.
If you want your parents to live, you will travel to find Galavant. You tell him that
yeah.
I'll have to pay him with the jewel.
I'm so sorry, gals. I love you, girl.
Oh, this is so fucked up, but very geniusly put together.
Uh-huh.
She was saying, I'm so sorry, gal. We leave tomorrow at sunrise. Pack lightly. There's a long journey ahead.
I love his voice. It's like the perfect hero casting.
And
so begins a plot,
of which there's quite a lot, with Isabella stringing Galavant. It's lots of plot we know, but anyway, hi-ho, we're off and here we go. Come back for our next show to see what's next for
Oh, it's the jester.
Yeah!
Oh, for God's sake, Jester. Stop with the singing and get back to what you're good at.
Knock, knock.
Not that.
Oh, Jester.
Jesus Christ. I guarantee you.
Sir, is Galavant.
My God, I guarantee you, just based on the outro of this, they had nothing planned after this. When they got greenlit, they were probably so surprised that they got greenlit that they had to write an entire thing after they like pushed the pilot,
I mean,
come back for more plot.
That's right, exactly, and that's definitely also, like I even said, that's basically how season 2 is as well.
Season 2 starts, yeah.
No, it's so great. I'm so glad you loved it as much as I prayed and as much as I love this show. Do you have any parting thoughts for the audience before we get to our next pilot week tomorrow?
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you all very, very much for being here. Please, if you are one of the half dozen people in this world who love Galavant as much as I do, share this with everyone you know. Leave like 5 comments per person. Like the video, unlike it, re-like it again. I'm sure that does something, right? Please, please make sure that you are engaging with this video as much as you can so that I can justify to this man right here why this should be a full series. So, thank you all very much for being here. Thank you for loving a show that I love. And as always, greet the world with open arms. We will see you tomorrow for the Owl House. Goodbye.
Oh, I've heard about that one.